Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie if you are new here. Today's video is another video in collaboration with the slow fashion jewelry brand Linjer. If you didn't see my first video with them, it was about 3 or 4 months ago now. I will leave it linked in the cards and of course in the description box down below if you would like to watch it before or after this video. But in today's video I'm going to be showing you 3 more jewelry pieces that I picked up from Linjer, and as well giving you an update on the pieces that I already own and how they are wearing, because I've been wearing them almost every day, at least multiple times weekly, so I can give you an idea of how they wear over time and what the quality of the pieces is like. So starting with the new pieces, the first are these hoops. Now, if you remember from my last video, I did pick up a pair of gold Linjer hoops and a pair of silver Linjer hoops as well, but I decided to add a third pair of hoops to my collection because they do some of my favorite hoop designs, and I love the color of the gold. I've mentioned this before. They're quite a bright, quite a yellow, vivid gold, and I love the way that looks on the ear, particularly when you've got a slight tan in the summer. So these ones are slightly different to the first ones that I chose. They're a similar size, I would say. They're like a mid-size hoop, but these are more of an organic molten shape. That's how I would describe them, a molten gold. So they're slightly wiggly, slightly curvy, instead of just a smooth rounded hoop. They look absolutely beautiful in the summer. With a pop of color dress, they would look gorgeous with a white dress or a black dress as well. They feel very Grecian to me. I'm not sure why. I think it's a mixture of the gold color and that organic shape, and I think that would work incredibly with a very neutral outfit like a white dress, but I love it with the color as well. Of course, like all Linjer gold vermeil jewelry, these are made with a base of 100% recycled sterling silver. The gold vermeil is about 5 times thicker than your average gold plating, and it is also made from recycled materials. So the quality and the sustainability of these pieces is top notch, and I really value that about Linjer. They don't make any compromises when it comes to the materials that they use. The earrings aren't going to irritate your skin if you do have very sensitive skin, because they have that sterling silver base and they have that high grade gold vermeil as well. Moving on to the rings, I also got 2 gold vermeil rings. I was really feeling gold this time around, so I chose these 2 very dainty, very simple stacking rings. Linjer is my favorite brand when it comes to very simple jewelry. They're my go-to for adding pieces that can integrate very seamlessly into my already existing collection, and I tend to go for more of their basic kind of everyday pieces. They do a few statement earrings and necklaces here or there, but I think what they're most well known for are these very dainty, very quite small, quite minimal, elegant pieces, and the 2 rings that I picked up are no exception. I think my favorite one of the 2, I'm wearing them now, but I will show you close-ups of course, is this braided one. Again, this feels very Grecian to me. I love the braiding detail. It is quite intricate but very simple at the same time. And again, just like the earrings, I love that bright shiny gold tone. I think it works really well with lots of my other gold pieces from other brands, and I also like to mix and match it with some silver as well. Considering the quality of the material used and the sustainability factors, did you know that they also offset their carbon emissions for every shipment? I think that's amazing. But considering both of those points, the price point of these pieces is incredibly reasonable, and that's because Linjer is a direct consumer brand, so effectively they're cutting out the middleman and enabling you to make some really good savings on pieces that would otherwise at many other brands be much more expensive. If you like any of the new pieces that I've shown you, I will leave all of the details for them linked down below. I will also leave my discount code, of course, if you would like to use that to get even more money off of your first order. Before we end, let me show you some close-ups of my old Linjer pieces as well. So as I said, they sent me these about 3 or 4 months ago now. It was in about April time. I think it was March, April time. So I've had a good time to get used to them. Because they are such staple pieces, they're quite simple, they're quite stackable, very wearable. These are pieces I wear on rotation multiple times a week, so I've got a lot of wear out of all of these pieces already, and I can say that all of them, I've got them in my hand here, all of them look as good as the day that I received them, which is amazing. So there is no tarnishing. I mean, of course I will show you close-ups. The silver is 100% sterling silver, recycled with a rhodium plating to give it that extra luster and shine. These look just as shiny as the day I bought them. Similarly, the ring, the silver ring that I bought, this works amazingly with the gold stacking rings if I want to do like a multi-tone look. And then finally, the other gold hoops that I purchased the first time round. These are my ride or die. These are probably the piece I get the most wear out of, just because they're so simple, so good for every day. A great size hoop for every day. Not too big that they're a bit too dressy or showy for day to day, but not too small that you can hardly see them, especially when you've got your hair down. So yes, if I had to recommend any piece, it would probably be these or the molten version if you prefer that organic shape. I'm so happy to be working with Linjer again, so thank you very much to them for sponsoring this video. But they have not told me what to say at all. They have let me fully be myself. All opinions on their jewellery are completely my own, and I would highly recommend them to you if you are looking for some simple but beautiful gold, vermeil or sterling silver pieces. They also do a few solid gold pieces if you have the budget for it. They have some beautiful, very elegant solid gold pieces, and they also have some diamond pieces on their website as well. If you're looking for a special perhaps gift to yourself or to a friend, then I would highly recommend looking at those as well. I know all of their diamonds are lab grown, which means that they're completely conflict free. I hope you enjoyed seeing my new Linjer pieces. I know I'll be enjoying wearing them over the coming months, as well as rotating them around with my already existing pieces. I will leave their website down below if you would like to take a look, and again I will leave all of the details of the pieces that I've shown you today, as well as my discount code, so you can have a browse, and if a piece does take your fancy, you've got that code to use as well. I'm going to pop this video in a playlist with all of the other jewellery reviews I've done, so the first Linjer video and some reviews of some other brands that I've done as well in the past. I've also got a jewellery collection video if you would like to see my full collection. It doesn't include these newest pieces because it was filmed a couple of months ago, but every other piece in my collection is there if you would like to take a look. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Do like this video if you found it helpful and useful, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I would love to have you here. I will see you all very soon in my next video.